Someone told from Triple M Enterprise, delighted to be joined by and the new WBA International light heavyweight
Where is
champion.
even the belt? I don't even know where the belt is. But no, thank you, bro. Thank you. Not the performance we wanted, but as I said, we got the win. The feeling in here now is different to the feeling we had in February when I lost. So good or bad days, you take the win. That's how I can summarize it.
100%. And one thing you spoke about before that I want to touch on is obviously your faith, man. How important it is to you. Like, I'll just say a few words on that.
Massively. Without my faith, I wouldn't do this. I would never step in the ring. I wouldn't. And a lot of the good that I do, I would never do. My faith helps me a lot. And even after losing, without the faith, I would never step back in the ring, So it's played a massive part, and I'm always grateful for that.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about anything to do with like judging or anything like that. Like, how are you feeling? Like, I know you mentioned the performance earlier, but how are you feeling now, newly crowned champ? How does that feel?
I feel good that I won. Obviously not excited because it wasn't the performance that I wanted, but like I said, the feeling here after the win is different to what we had in February in my changing room. Changing room in February, it was a good fight, all of that, but I didn't win, so that was a hard pill to swallow. But now, we got the win. It wasn't the performance we wanted, but when you and I go and box later, it's going to say he won. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and what I want you to do is just I've seen everyone walk in, the smiles, the happiness. Like you said, the change rooms have a massive impact. But
these are my family members.
That's what I mean.
Say everyone there is related, I promise you. Everyone is related. These people knew me before anything. My uncle over there, he knew me when I didn't even box, when I was always at his house just eating food. Every time I go to his house just to eat. Do you know what I mean? So these people, they've known me from way before. There's no stranger in here. I've got a story of every single person in this room. So it's nice that they're here.
And what I was gonna say is just take a look around and just take it all in, all the smiles. Like, how does that make you feel?
It's a job that I had to do, and they've supported me. So I'm glad that I got the win and they can carry on smiling. Very happy about that.
And your debut on Queensby, like, how did that feel as well, coming out to an absolute jam-packed place?
It was alright, bro. It wasn't the performance. Had it been the performance and the win, I'd say, yo, bro, everything went right, but it didn't. But again, I'm not going to dwell on that because most importantly, I'm going back home with a win, so I got to take that.
Yeah, and taking a look back at your career overall, like, you've had some amazing nights. Like, how does this top in terms of the nights you've had? Not just the performance, but in terms of just the whole package.
I think coming back from a win is a very important. From a loss, it's a very important one. It's a very, very important one. Every fight is important, but after losing in February, I had to win this one way or the other. And I think the scores were really close, but I'm glad that overall I feel the right man, which is myself.
And talk about the mental side of things. Like, how was it for you, obviously coming back from a loss? Like, how did that mental side of you really spark the energy to say, I'm going to come back and make sure I win?
It felt like the only thing to do was to come back to fight to win, But as I said, salute to every fighter that's lost before they step back in the ring. It's not an easy thing to do. I salute them extra because now I've experienced it. Prior to that, I hadn't experienced it. So when people lost 10-4, I thought, oh, cool, big up yourself, you've done it. But now I have extra respect for them because I've had to experience it myself.
Yeah, and talk to me about just your training camp leading up to this point as well. Like, the times when it got really tough, like, what was really pushing you through? Like, what do you pull on to push you through?
Well, I know that there's a lot depending on me, knowing that when I fight, bro, it's not just for me. Like, I know that a lot of people benefit from it. So I'm not driven because of myself. I have what I want, you know what I mean? So it's knowing that winning is gonna have a massive knock-on effect. So that's what keeps me driven and keeps me motivated for sure.
And people that look up to you as well, like, what inspiration and what words of advice have you got to inspire people that look up to you?
I don't know if there's anyone that looks up to me, but whatever you got, just work with it, man. I've always remembered this quote: every day above the ground is a good day. Because when you die, it's a wrap. But when you're alive, keep hustling, keep doing whatever it is you got to do. And God bless your hard work,
And I want to take it back just to when you first laced up a pair of gloves. Like, what actually inspired you to become a boxer?
Our best friend. He brought it to the ends and we're all sparring each other. And I said, you know what? Here, it looks like you can fight and not get in trouble. Because whenever we fight on the roads or in school, we get in trouble. But in this one, I said, right, there's a thing called boxing where you can fight and not get in trouble. And once I knew that, I said, I want to do this. And that's what kept me going. Keep winning. And What? Yes. Fun fact. Yesterday was 2009. 31st October was the first fight I had, and then today, November the 1st, it's my granddad's birthday. Bless his soul, he passed away many years ago, but I still remember him. And tomorrow is a very important day for me as well. So yeah, bro, like it's a mad feeling that from what 16 years ago, this is what I'm still doing. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, my condolences to that as well. And obviously, look, no doubt he's definitely proud of the performance, despite you not necessarily being proud. I'm guaranteeing the win. It means a lot. But just talk to me about, like, what's the next plan for you for the next couple of days? You're gonna take some time to relax, sort of assess.
No, I'll take some time off, have a couple of weeks off because it's been, like I said, I've been away for 5 months. I didn't go away for like 2-3 months. 5 months I've just been away, just working and looking forward to this day. And I was just driven by that. That was all that was in my mind. I said November the 1st. And every day we work. The early runs, the sessions of my trainer killing me. It was a price that I had to pay. And based on that performance, it might look like it was an easy price, but it wasn't. I spent time away, man. But I'm grateful that it worked out, and I have a few weeks off, chill with my family and my people, and I get back on it.
And what are some of the next plans for you, to be honest?
The next plans? Well, somebody asked Warren a good question in the press conference. They said, where does the winner go from this? And he said it puts him in a very good position. He said it, not me, so that's been recorded. So when it's that time, you say, Frank, this is what you said, so let's make it happen.
Yeah, and I really appreciate the time. Look, the family there, they want to spend some time with you. I'm not going to take away from that time, and I really appreciate you. So, again, thank you so much.
Thanks for waiting, bro. Appreciate it. Thank